The wedding ring you're wearing is cursed. The last owner. Your hand. The one you are using to hold your device, to scroll, to search for something you cannot name. Look at it. Perhaps there is a ring on that hand. A band of gold, of silver, a simple piece of metal. You believe you know its story. A gift. A promise. A memory of a day you said yes. But I am here to tell you, my child, that you do not know the real story. That circle, that seemingly innocent object, is the reason for the quiet ache in your soul. The wedding ring you are wearing, or perhaps the one you keep in a box, the one that represents a bond in your life, is carrying a weight that is not yours. It is cursed. Not with fire and brimstone, but with a sorrow so deep, so sticky, it has clung to your spirit and clouded your path. The last owner did not wish you harm directly. No, it was far more subtle than that. They wished for a life that was not theirs, a light they could not possess, and they poured that longing, that bitter envy, into this very object. It became a vessel for a stolen dream. This is why you feel it. That sense that you are walking through water while others run on dry land. That feeling that you are just one step away from a breakthrough, a victory, a moment of true peace, but the finish line keeps moving. It is the invisible burden of that ring. This message has found you at this precise moment for a reason. There is a celestial clock, and its hands are pointing directly at you. The window to break this cycle, to cleanse this object and your destiny along with it, is open now, but it will not remain so. Before the sun rises twice from this moment, before the world rushes into the noise of a new day after tomorrow, this must be confronted. The spiritual energies are aligned to give you back what was siphoned away from your life. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine intervention. The doubters, the scrollers, they have already moved on. They are deaf to the whispers of fate. But you are still here. You are still listening. Because a part of you, the oldest part of you, has been waiting for this permission to be free. You are the one who feels things so deeply, aren't you? You carry the emotions of the room, you feel the unspoken sadness in others. You are the one who stays up late, wondering if you did enough, if you are enough. That sensitivity is not a weakness, it is a spiritual antenna, and right now, it is telling you that what I am saying is the truth. You remember a time, perhaps years ago, when you felt a surge of hope, a certainty about your future. You saw it so clearly. A happy home, a successful venture, a deep and abiding love. But then, slowly, like a fog rolling in, that clarity faded. The colors of your dream became muted. That was the moment the curse took root. It was not a thunderclap. It was a silent thief that stole the vibrancy from your vision of the future. The last owner of that ring, or the person whose energy is attached to it, lived a life of almosts. They were always the runner-up, the second choice, the person left standing just outside the circle of celebration. Their heart was heavy with the poison of comparison. When that ring left their possession and came into yours, it carried that poison with it. It did not wish you failure, but it was programmed to never allow a full, resounding success. It is a magnet for just enough, but never more than enough. Just enough money to get by, but never enough to feel secure. Just enough love to not be alone, but never enough to feel truly seen and cherished. Just enough opportunity to stay busy, but never the one that would set your soul on fire. I see the weight you have been carrying. You've blamed yourself, haven't you? You've thought you weren't disciplined enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough. You have looked in the mirror and asked, "What is wrong with me?" I am here, the voice in the quiet of your heart, to tell you with all the power of the heavens, there is nothing wrong with you. You have been running a race with chains on your ankles that you could not see. But today, right now, you will not only see them, you will shatter them. This is your moment of awakening. The first step is acknowledging the truth. Acknowledge the invisible battle you have been fighting. Forgive yourself for the times you thought you failed, for the times you gave up on a dream because the path became too hard. It was not your fault. The path was sabotaged before you even took the first step. The antagonist in your story is not a monster. They are a soul consumed by a shadow. The person whose bitterness is attached to your ring walks through life with a hole in their spirit. They see the light in others, especially the light that shines from your family line, and it is like staring into the sun. It pains them. They do not understand that this light is available to everyone. They believe it is a finite resource, and that for them to have any, you must have less. And so, with a heart full of sorrow and envy, they attached their own longing and disappointment to that ring. It was their way of saying, if I cannot have it, neither can you. Not fully. This energy, this spiritual residue, has been the silent architect of your struggles. It is the reason for the sudden arguments that come out of nowhere, the ones that leave you feeling drained and confused. It is the reason why money seems to slip through your fingers, no matter how hard you try to hold on to it. It is the reason for the feeling of being an outsider, even in a room full of people who are supposed to love you. You feel like you are speaking a different language, that your heart beats to a rhythm no one else can hear. That is the isolation field of the curse. It is designed to make you feel alone, because when you are alone, you are weak. When you feel weak, you stop believing in your own power. And when you stop believing, the curse wins. But its reign is over. Starting now. The heavens have declared it. The injustice that has followed you like a shadow is about to be exposed to the light. The power of that bitter soul is fading. Their own life is likely in a state of chaos, a reflection of the discord they tried to sow in yours. You may have even felt a strange pity for them recently, without knowing why. That is your spirit sensing their weakening power. The universe is a place of balance. And the scales are now tipping, dramatically, in your favor. This divine reversal is already in motion. It began the moment you chose to keep listening to this message. With every word you read, the foundation of the curse cracks a little more. The antagonist, the source of this shadow energy, is about to face a mirror. They will be forced to confront their own emptiness, the void that they tried to fill with your stolen light. They will not be destroyed, for vengeance is not the way of the divine. But they will be neutralized. Their power over you will be severed, completely and forever. You will see signs of this. An unexpected apology from someone who wronged you in the past. A piece of lost jewelry or a sentimental item that suddenly reappears. A sudden, unexplainable urge to clean and declutter your home. These are the physical manifestations of the spiritual cleansing that is taking place. The universe is clearing a path for you. And now, you must take an active role. You must be the one to turn the key. I am going to ask you to perform a very simple, very powerful act. It requires no special tools, only your intention and your belief. Sometime tonight, before you go to sleep, you will take the ring. You will go to your kitchen and you will get a small amount of salt. Salt is a purifier. It is the earth's crystal. It absorbs what does not belong. You will pour a small, unbroken circle of salt on a plate or a clean surface. It does not have to be perfect. Then, you will take the ring and hold it in your dominant hand, the hand you write with, the hand you build with. You will close your fingers around it and you will hold it up to your heart. Feel its coolness against your skin. Acknowledge its history. And then, you are going to place the ring in the center of the salt circle. As you do this, you will whisper these words, and you must say them out loud, even if it is just a faint whisper in the quiet of your room. Say, the debt is paid. The sorrow is returned. My light is my own. That is all. You will leave the ring in the circle of salt overnight. While you sleep, the salt will do its work. It will draw out the clinging sorrow, the bitter envy, the energy of almost and not quite. And while you sleep, your dreams may be vivid. You may see images or hear words that you do not understand. Do not be afraid. This is your spirit processing the release. It is untangling itself from a web that was not of its making. The reversal is not just coming, it has begun. The moment you commit to doing this ritual, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready to reclaim your destiny. The angels who have been waiting for your permission will be activated on your behalf. Opportunities that were diverted will start to circle back toward you. People who were meant to help you will suddenly feel a pull to reach out. This is not magic. It is spiritual physics. You are correcting a frequency. You are tuning your life back to the frequency of abundance, joy, and pure, unconditional love that was your birthright. Those who have benefited from your dimmed light, the ones who were comfortable with you playing small, will become agitated. Do not be alarmed. It is the sound of their comfort zone crumbling. Their reaction is not your concern. Your focus must be on your own liberation. You have been patient for long enough. You have been quiet for long enough. You have carried a burden that was never yours to bear, and the time to set it down is now. Before the clock strikes midnight 2 days from now, you will receive a sign that the cleansing is complete. It will be unmistakable. A piece of good news you had given up on. An offer that seems to come out of the blue. A moment of profound peace that washes over you and brings tears to your eyes. When that happens, you will know. You will know that you are finally, truly, free. Type, "My freedom is now," in the comments to anchor this intention in the physical world. It is a declaration to your own soul that you accept this prophecy and are ready to step into your power. This is your time. Do not let it slip away. Do not let the doubt that the curse has whispered in your ear for years win this final battle. You are stronger than you know. And you are not alone in this. Wait. Stop. Do not do the ritual with the salt yet. What I was about to tell you is only one part of the truth. There is something more. A deeper layer that is being revealed to me right at this second. It is a more urgent truth, a more powerful key, and it is meant only for those of you who have made it to this exact point in the message. The scrollers, the doubters, they are gone. This is for the chosen. This is for you. I need you to do something for me right now. I want you to look at your hands. Both of them. Turn them over, palms up. Look at the lines, the creases, the story they tell. They are the hands that have worked, that have wiped away tears, that have held on when everything else was falling apart. Those hands were shaped to receive a blessing, a magnificent blessing that was intercepted and blocked. You are about to take it back, not just by cleansing, but by reclaiming. The energy on that ring. I was wrong to call it just a curse. That is what the shadow wants you to believe. The last owner did not just pour in their envy, in a moment of desperate, twisted prayer, they also poured in a sliver of their own life force, their own hope for a better life. They tied their destiny to the ring, hoping to trade it for the one they thought you had. The ring is not just a cursed object. It is a spiritual battery holding a captive charge. The secret is this: we are not going to break the curse. We are going to transmute it. We are going to harness that trapped energy, that stolen hope, and transform it into a tidal wave of blessings for you. It is a divine form of justice. The very energy that was meant to hold you back will now become the fuel that launches you forward. This changes everything. This makes the situation far more urgent. The shadow entity, the source of this bitterness, believes that energy is theirs. It has been feeding on it. When we begin the transmutation process, it will know. It will feel its food source being taken away, and it will try to reinforce the walls of the curse. It will try to flood your mind with fear, with doubt, with memories of every past failure. You have a very specific, very sacred window of time. You have from this moment until the sun is at its highest point in the sky tomorrow. That is when the divine light is strongest and the shadows are weakest. You must act within this time frame. After that, the battle will be harder, the resistance will be stronger. The time is now. This is the moment your entire life has been leading up to. The quiet struggles, the silent tears, they have all been preparing you for this act of power. You are not a victim being rescued. You are a warrior taking back your kingdom. The prophecy is not just about cleansing, it is about coronation. The true inheritance of your bloodline, the joy and prosperity that was meant for you, is waiting. The ring is the key, but the captive energy within it is the treasure. And you are about to turn that key and claim what has always been rightfully yours. The new instruction is vital. Do not ignore it. The salt is still important, but it is now the second step, not the first. What you must do first is an act of light. You must reintroduce the ring to its true purpose. Find the brightest source of light you can. A lamp, a candle, or best of all, the natural sunlight from a window. You will hold the ring not in your fist, but open on your palm, allowing the light to flood over it, to pass through it. You will let it sit in the light for at least 3 minutes. As it bathes in the light, you will speak a new set of words. You will speak to the trapped hope within the ring, the sliver of life force that is not the curse. You will say, you were meant for light. You were meant for joy. I release you from your prison. Your energy is now my energy. Your hope is now my victory. You are not speaking to the curse. You are speaking to the captive power within it. You are liberating it. After the 3 minutes of light, and only then, you will perform the salt ritual exactly as I described before. The light awakens the trapped energy, and the salt cleanses away the prison that held it. It is a 2-step process of liberation and purification. This is the secret the shadows did not want you to know. They wanted you to fight the darkness. They never imagined you would be smart enough to harness it. But you are. Your spirit knew this, which is why it kept you here, listening to my voice. Now, to activate this higher level of divine intervention, to signal to the heavens that you have received and understood this secret knowledge, you must make a new declaration. Type, "My power is reclaimed," below this video. Let it be a testament to your courage. Let it be the first thunderclap of your coming storm of blessings. The signs will now be different, more profound. You will not just find a lost object. You will receive a sudden insight, a brilliant idea for your business or your life that feels like it was downloaded directly into your mind. You will not just get an apology, you will see a person who has been a block in your life suddenly removed from your path, without any effort on your part. You will feel a lightness in your chest, a spontaneous joy that makes you want to laugh for no reason. This is the feeling of your own life force, your own true energy, returning to you, amplified and purified. A woman in San Diego, California, was given this secret last month. She felt her creative energy was completely blocked, that every good idea she had was stolen by her colleagues. She was on the verge of quitting her job. She performed this two-step ritual of light and salt. The next morning, she woke up and wrote a proposal for a project so brilliant, so undeniable, that her boss called an emergency meeting. They not only approved it but created a new department for her to lead it. The colleague who had been stealing her work was exposed for an unrelated issue and let go that same week. Do you see? The universe does not just restore, it elevates. It does not just return what was taken, it gives you more. This is what is waiting for you. It is your turn now. The grand restoration is upon you. The climax of your struggle is here. After you perform the ritual tonight, your life will begin to shift, first subtly, then with overwhelming speed. The relationship that has been a source of pain will either heal into a thing of beauty or it will dissolve peacefully to make way for the love you truly deserve. The financial worries that have kept you awake at night will be resolved by a solution that you could not have imagined. A debt will be forgiven. An unexpected payment will arrive. An opportunity to create a new stream of income will present itself. Your health, the physical vessel that has been carrying this spiritual weight, will improve. You will feel more energy, more vitality. The unexplained aches and pains will begin to fade. You will feel yourself becoming lighter, brighter, more fully alive than you have in years. This is your restoration. This is the divine rebalancing. Now, this message, this key, cannot stay only with you. Your blessing is meant to be a beacon. Think of one person in your life right now who you know is fighting a silent battle. Someone who smiles on the outside but whose eyes carry a hidden sadness. You are being called to be a messenger for them. Share this video with them. Do not give them a long explanation. Simply say, "I felt like you needed to see this." That is all. You are planting a seed of light. Whether they choose to accept it is their journey, but your act of sharing multiplies your own blessing. It tells the universe that you understand that abundance is not a limited resource, but an infinite ocean, and you are willing to let it flow through you to others. Now, go back to the start. Listen to this message one more time from the very beginning. The second time you hear my words, now armed with the secret of transmutation, a name will surface in your mind. The name of the person whose energy has been attached to your ring. The knowledge will come to you, not with anger, but with clarity and peace. This is the final step in your liberation, knowing your history so you can fully claim your future. The time is now. The light is ready. Your new life is waiting. Type, "My new dawn is here," to seal this work. Let it be your final word before the miracle begins.